Being nice. Have you ever been told to be nice, only to find that your kindness was taken for granted? Or maybe you've gone out of your way to help someone, only to feel unappreciated in return. This scenario might sound familiar to many of us, and it highlights a fundamental paradox in our social lives, the paradox of being nice. Before we dive in, let me pose a question. Can you think of a time when being nice didn't get you the results you wanted? Reflect on this as we explore the nuances of this paradox together. In a world that constantly emphasizes the importance of kindness and compassion, it's puzzling how often niceness can be met with indifference or even exploitation. This paradox doesn't just affect our personal relationships, it also seeps into our professional lives, impacting career advancement and workplace dynamics. Why does this happen? How can something as universally praised as being nice sometimes lead to negative outcomes? The answer lies in balancing kindness with assertiveness and recognizing the complexities of human interactions. To understand the paradox of being nice, we first need to recognize the different ways niceness can manifest. Niceness is generally perceived as being friendly, generous, and considerate. However, these qualities can sometimes be misconstrued as signs of weakness or a lack of assertiveness. This misconception can lead others to take advantage of our kindness or fail to respect our boundaries. Consider a workplace scenario. You consistently volunteer for extra tasks, stay late to help colleagues, and avoid conflict to maintain harmony. While these actions are admirable, they can lead to burnout, resentment, or being overlooked for promotions because you're seen as a pushover rather than a leader. This situation is not uncommon, and it highlights the need for balance in our interactions. Understanding why people feel compelled to be nice can shed light on this paradox. There are several psychological reasons behind this behavior. Fear of rejection. Many people are nice because they fear rejection. They worry that if they assert themselves or set boundaries, others will not like them or will exclude them from social groups. This fear often stems from past experiences, where asserting oneself led to negative consequences. This behavior can be linked to our evolutionary past, where being part of a group was crucial for survival. Rejection from the group could mean a loss of protection and resources. Desire for approval. The desire for approval and validation from others can drive people to be overly nice. This stems from a need for acceptance and positive reinforcement. Individuals often seek to be liked and appreciated, and being nice is seen as a way to achieve this. This desire for approval can be rooted in childhood experiences. If a child receives praise and affection for being compliant and helpful, they may grow up believing that being nice is the only way to gain approval from others. Social conditioning. Social conditioning plays a significant role in why people feel compelled to be nice. From a young age, individuals are taught that being nice is a virtue. Phrases like "be nice," "share with others," and "don't be rude" are common in many cultures. This conditioning is reinforced through various social institutions, such as family, school, and media. For instance, children's stories and fairy tales often portray nice characters as heroes who are rewarded, while assertive or aggressive characters are often depicted as villains. Many people are nice to avoid conflict. They believe that by being agreeable, they can maintain peace and harmony in their relationships. This avoidance of conflict can lead to suppressing their true feelings and needs, which can build up over time and result in resentment and stress. This tendency can be particularly strong in people who have experienced negative outcomes from past conflicts, leading them to adopt niceness as a coping mechanism to prevent future discord. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can also contribute to people being overly nice. Individuals with low self-esteem may feel that their needs and opinions are less important than those of others. As a result, they might prioritize pleasing others to feel a sense of worth and acceptance. This behavior can become a cycle where the lack of assertiveness reinforces their low self-esteem as they continuously put others' needs ahead of their own. Empathy and compassion. On a more positive note, some people are nice because they genuinely empathize with others and want to alleviate their suffering. Their kindness comes from a place of compassion and a desire to make the world a better place. However, even compassionate individuals need to balance their empathy with self-care and assertiveness to avoid burnout and exploitation. The key to resolving this paradox lies in balancing niceness and assertiveness. Assertiveness means expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs directly and respectfully without being aggressive. It's about setting clear boundaries and ensuring that others understand and respect them. To strike this balance, start by recognizing your own needs and limits. Understand what you require to feel respected and fulfilled. This self-awareness is crucial because it forms the foundation of your assertiveness. When you offer help or agree to a request, communicate your boundaries clearly. For instance, you might say, "I can help you with this project, but I need to leave by 5 p.m." This sets a clear expectation and prevents misunderstandings. Learning to say no is also crucial. It's okay to decline requests that exceed your capacity or go against your interests. Saying no respectfully, without feeling guilty, helps maintain your self-respect and prevents burnout. For example, if a colleague asks for help with a task that would stretch you too thin, you could respond, "I'd love to help, but I'm currently at my limit. Maybe I can assist you with something else later." Building relationships where kindness is reciprocated is another essential step. Surround yourself with people who value and respect your generosity and boundaries. Mutual respect fosters a healthy dynamic, where your kindness is appreciated rather than exploited. Look for signs of mutual effort and care in your relationships, and don't be afraid to address imbalances when they arise. Remember, assertiveness isn't just about what you say, but also how you say it. Your body language should convey confidence. Maintain eye contact, stand tall, and use gestures that reinforce your words. This nonverbal communication can significantly impact how your message is received. Confident body language can make your words more powerful and help ensure that your boundaries are respected. Many people struggle with assertiveness because of various misconceptions about what it means to be assertive. Let's clear up some of these misunderstandings. One common myth is that assertiveness equals aggressiveness. People often think that being assertive means being confrontational or domineering, but that's not true at all. Imagine you're at a meeting and someone takes credit for your idea. Being aggressive would mean angrily confronting them in front of everyone. Assertiveness, on the other hand, involves calmly but firmly stating, "Actually, that was my suggestion, and I'd like to discuss it further." It's about expressing your thoughts and feelings directly and respectfully. Another misconception is that assertiveness is selfish. Many believe that if you prioritize your own needs, you're disregarding others. But assertiveness is really about balance. Think about a time when you had too much on your plate and someone asked you for a favor. Instead of overextending yourself, you could say, "I'd love to help, but I'm currently at my limit. Maybe I can assist you another time." This way, you're taking care of your needs while still being considerate of others. Some people think assertive individuals are rude. This couldn't be further from the truth. Assertiveness is about being honest without being hurtful. For instance, if a friend makes a joke at your expense that you find hurtful, you might say, "I know you didn't mean to hurt me, but that joke made me uncomfortable." You're addressing the issue directly but with empathy. There's also a fear that assertiveness leads to conflict. While it's true that standing up for yourself might lead to tough conversations, it often prevents long-term resentment and misunderstandings. Imagine a colleague keeps interrupting you during meetings. Politely, but firmly saying, "I'd like to finish my point before you respond," can help establish clearer communication and mutual respect. Lastly, some believe that only extroverts can be assertive. This is a big misconception. Assertiveness is a skill that anyone can develop, regardless of personality type. Introverts might express assertiveness differently, perhaps through written communication or one-on-one conversations, rather than in large groups, but they can be just as effective. Let's talk about some practical steps you can take to apply these principles in your daily life. Start with self-reflection. Take time to think about past interactions where your kindness may have been taken for granted. What were the warning signs? How could you have set clearer boundaries? This reflection helps you learn from past experiences and prepare better for future ones. Role-playing can also be incredibly helpful. Practice assertiveness through scenarios with a trusted friend or mentor. This can build your confidence to assert yourself in real-life situations. For instance, you can role-play a situation where you need to say no to a demanding request, practicing different ways to express your boundaries clearly and firmly. Begin setting boundaries with small steps. For example, if a colleague constantly asks for favors, set a limit on how often you can help. The next time they ask, communicate your limit politely but firmly. You might say, "I'm happy to help this time, but I won't be able to assist again this week. I need to focus on my own tasks." Seeking feedback from people you trust about how you come across in interactions can provide valuable insights. They can help identify areas where you might need to be more assertive. Ask them questions like, "Do you think I come across as too accommodating?" Or, "How can I be more clear about my boundaries?" Finally, make continuous learning a part of your routine. Read books and take courses on assertiveness and communication skills. This ongoing education can help reinforce these skills and make them a natural part of your behavior. For instance, you can check out courses on platforms like Coursera and Udemy. On Coursera, you might find courses like Enhancing Soft Skills and Emotional Intelligence. On Udemy, courses such as Assertive Communication, Complete Course Collection, can provide valuable techniques and insights. Understanding the paradox of being nice is essential for personal growth and forging meaningful relationships. By balancing kindness with assertiveness, you ensure that your niceness is respected and valued, rather than taken for granted. It's not about changing who you are, but about enhancing how you interact with the world around you. Take the steps we discussed today and integrate them into your daily life. Remember, even the smallest changes can lead to profound transformations over time. Embrace your kindness, stand firm in your assertiveness, and always stay true to yourself. As we wrap up, I'd like to leave you with a powerful thought. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Reflect on this as you continue your journey. Thank you for watching, and until next time.